Some may wonder what this project is even about. What is organizational behavior? Well, organizational behavior refers to the behavior of individuals and groups within an organization and the interaction between organizational members and their external environments. While we have already learned the theoretical facts, this project spans the practical realm. For this project, I chose the company Swifa Nigeria. Let's meet our interviewees. Mrs. Lola from the HR department, Mrs. Mastina, who's the HR director, and Mr. Frederick, who's the MD of Swifa. Let's begin with Mr. Fred. How does Swifa manage to create an effective work environment for its employees, and how effective has that been?
It's all about culture change, and we started this journey some months ago. It's a very new culture journey because Swifa has been acquired some years ago, 3 years ago, by a French group. Okay, and lots of people who came on board are new, coming from different cultures, different companies. So there's a lot to do in terms of bringing people together under the same, I would say, umbrella, culture umbrella. And we started this journey some months ago, 3-4 months ago. And the idea is really to share some values, okay, roughly that are about caring about our people, about being committed to succeed, okay, sharing, collaborating together. This is roughly the core values that we want to develop into the company today. We started also to develop what we call culture champions. Means that we have people dedicated in different areas, different divisions that are dedicated to, let's say, probe, go into the teams and see if things are moving and changing. And now it's very clear that we're identifying some topics that we want to improve on, and that's clear that some collaborative environment is getting visible right now. Okay, that was not the case before. People were working in silo. Now we have more people working together, and that's the first step, but it's just the beginning of the culture journey.
Mrs. Maslina, would you care to comment on the group dynamics of the firm?
I'd like to say that we have a very good team dynamics in Swifa, which essentially remains a work in progress, but rides on the constant communication across leadership and teams. Okay, emphasis is mainly on ownership.
Employee motivation and empowerment sure is important. Apart from payroll, what benefits does Swifa provide to its employees?
Non-monetary benefits. Okay, HMO, for example, health maintenance. We have a very robust HMO. It's called HMO based Health Maintenance Organization. It's like a health insurance policy that we have, and everybody is registered under this HMO and their family. So the husband, the wife, and a maximum of 4 children, even up to 25 years old. So you find out that even someone who has a child that is less than, that is about 25 years old and married, still benefits from this robust health plan. Yeah, so that is one. And then we also have group life insurance, which is also not monetary, but it is a cost to the company. But we try to ensure the lives of our staff, so that even if anything happens, God forbid, someone dies today, their family will be given 3 times their total yearly remuneration. Say, for example, the person is entitled to, the person's yearly remuneration is 10 million, for example, the person dies, God forbid, the family will get 30 million under this life policy. So that's one of these are just 2 of the non-monetary benefits we give to our employees.
Every company faces behavioral challenges. How does Swifa handle them? Examples.
Okay, a typical example we have challenge we are facing is ownership. We have where people feel the business is not my business, so I can treat it anyway. They are quite complacent and lackadaisical. They don't treat the business as if it is theirs. So what we've had to do is that we've had to go on a culture drive campaign where we try to reiterate our values as an organization. We have 4 values we stick with, so we reiterate our values to them. And what we also do is that we talk to the managers, because the managers are the drivers of the business. We let them understand that it is your business. You have to treat it as if it is your own.
Whether it be school, home, or work, conflicts are bound to come up. How does Swifa manage to handle its conflicts?
here in SWIFA, most times when we have conflicts, we usually try to resolve it immediately, through communication, through discussion with the team, with the people who are involved. Okay, and this, especially with HR involvement, sometimes we try to use the managers to resolve conflicts, but HR must be involved at every point in time. Parties are allowed to express their grievances, express themselves, during the meetings, just to ensure that everyone is heard.
Now let's get into the really bad behavior. Mrs. Lola, would you care to comment on the times where employee misconduct happened in SWIFA?
Misbehavior, there are different ranges. We have some, if verbal warning, we'll do justice to it. Some we have to give a query, they respond to it. Some we have to give a written warning, and some, if it's really grievous, we give outright dismissal, yes, which is gross misconduct, and it falls. All of this is captured in our employee handbook.
Sometimes things might get outright horrible. Cases of multiple warnings or gross misconduct can lead to firings, or more professionally known as employee termination. How does that happen in SWIFA?
In the process of employee termination, once all the criteria has been fulfilled, if it's warning letter, first, second warning, once all of that has been fulfilled, we do a letter, we issue to the employee reads, the employee confirms. First things first, the human resource director signs off, we have the managing director sign off as well. We give the employee acknowledges, attaches the clearance, and then you do your clearance. Once you're fine, we'll give it to the to the payroll guy who processes the final entitlement. So that's it.
Finally, I would like to thank all of our interviewees who took time out of their busy schedules to do this. Remember, all interviewees and questions asked can be found in the description below. And for now, adios.